Welcome to St. James Academy in Lenexa, the 12th annual St. James Volleyball Slam, a full day of volleyball action to serve up a brand new high school season, and it's good to be back. Good morning, everyone. I'm Leon Liebel, and what an honor it is to be along the legend, Nancy Dorsey, our host here at St. James as we get ready for this full day of volleyball. And it is good to be back. Last year, COVID wiped it out a little bit, and we're back to 16 teams and 8 matches today.
Yes, we're so excited to be here. Thank you to Spectrum for being here for this amazing event. It's been a long time coming, it feels like. So we're really happy to be here, and I can't wait to watch some great volleyball today.
Our first match today will be Shawnee Mission East against Gardner Edgerton. Gardner Edgerton kind of beginning the post-Kendra Waite era, the Gatorade Kansas Player of the Year a year ago. She's now playing college ball at Creighton, but they have a lot of returning players, 7 seniors on this team.
Yeah, it's definitely a versatile team. They have a lot of people coming back. Look for Coach Barry's 4-year starter and niece, consequently.
Yes.
Seniors left side hitter Jaylene Bell with a super quick arm to be making the plays for the Trailblazers today.
And, for the Lancers, the Shawnee Mission East, they had an up-and-down season a year ago, 12-11, but they did make it to the championship game of the revamped sub-state and lost to Shawnee Mission Northwest, looking for better things this year.
Yeah, we saw them last year. They had a lot of talent, and they have a lot of that talent returning. Coach Hatton's squad is going to be paced by junior left side hitter Rachel Bingham, replacing her sister on the outside. Her sister's over at Illinois playing now, and senior libero Ella Bundle on the back row. So it should be a good matchup with these two teams. It should be a fun morning.
All right, we'll serve it up. Coming up next. And Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics, and welcome back to St. James Academy and the 12th annual St. James Volleyball Slam. I'm Leon Liebel along with Nancy Dorsey as we get ready for match number 1 on this Saturday morning against Shawnee Mission East against Gardner Edgerton. Gardner Edgerton in the lighter shade of blue, the brighter shade, and then in the navy blue or black and trimmed in Columbia blue, the Shawnee Mission East Lancers, and there they are.
It'll be fun to see these girls out on the floor. You know, last year everybody played in a mask, and there were so many just restrictions. They just went and gave high fives at the net, and it kind of like threw me because we haven't seen that in a year. So it's going to be fun.
Well, one of the common denominators talking to coaches all this week and leading up to everybody so excited about getting to this event this year and so enthusiastic.
This is always such a special event, and it's a way to highlight these young athletes and these female athletes and their skills and their talents. And there's just so much talent in this area, in the Kansas City area for volleyball. So we should see that highlighted throughout the day.
It certainly is a hotbed of volleyball in Johnson County as Jaden Padilla serving it up for Gardner Edgerton. And that is too deep. Score goes to the Trailblazers, again coached by Hannah Berry in her 2nd year. She's a former Trailblazer herself at Gardner Edgerton.
Yeah, I remember her when we played in the Slam in 2013. That was a pretty intense one. Nice.
Nice save. And into the net, so 1-1.
In these early games in the year, from these Kansas teams that we'll be playing this morning and this afternoon, they've only been practicing about 7 days. So you kind of have to work out some of the kinks. I'm sure we'll see some service errors, some hitting errors, just the first time they're out on the court in a game-like setting.
Hannah Alexander serving it up for Shawnee Mission East. She's a sophomore. And for the slam, she got it. I thought it was blocked.
There it is.
From my perspective.
That's Rachel Bingham, junior left side hitter. They said, Henton says she's their most reliable hitter. Last 2 seasons she's been on the right side, but her sister graduated and went off to Illinois to play, and they moved her over.
Both teams controlling the ball pretty well early in the game, and now into the net as I say that. And
yeah, they jinxed you.
The point goes up to Gardner Edgerton, so it's 2-2. And now back to serve for the Trailblazers. That's Raven Boone. She's a 6-foot junior.
Great Great cut shot there by Ava McDonald, the junior middle, second-year varsity for the Lancers. Hatton describes her as tough to stop. You can see her just right on outside of that block. Smart play.
And right into Sylvia Bundy, or excuse me, Kaylana Chamananchev of Gardner Edgerton. Could not handle that one. As Ella Bundy serves, she's now into the game, the libero for Shawnee Mission East.
That's a birthday ball. That's what we call those overpasses. Happy birthday. Get a score. Nice.
And again, Rachel Bingham, as we're going to check that one out again.
One of the keys to being a good outside hitter is having some shots in your back pocket. And this is a great shot here. Just a little cut shot, thumb down action to that left front. Make that front row player play defense.
4-2, Shawnee Mission East in the first set. This opening match here at the St. James Volleyball Slams. That's the same shot?
It was. She's 3 for 3 today. That's her bread and butter. I like it.
And into the net, the serve goes, and so Gardner Edgerton will now serve. And Rachel Bingham for Shawnee Mission East. She's a junior. Substitution coming in for Gardner Edgerton. That's Kirsten Marcos, number 30, into the game for the Blazers.
Interesting fact about Kirsten Marcos. This is her 3rd season in the varsity. She's got a really heavy arm, but she plays volleyball, basketball, and softball. I love to see that, those 3 sport athletes. And she plays the violin. So she's just like what is that, a quadruple threat?
A lot of those on these teams.
Yeah.
That is Rachel Bingham there taking a shot in the face of her own teammate.
A great serve led to, a overpass, but Gardner was a little surprised by that one.
And another substitution, this for Shawnee Mission East, Sylvia Bundy into the game. She's Ella Bundy's sister.
2 sets of sisters on this Lancers team. How fun is that for those parents?
17 for 6.
And you can probably hear the substitution announcements right in front of us. As Grayson Mielman, she's a 5'9" senior for Gardner Edgerton, into the game, and that ball just got over. And that makes it 6-5. The Blazers now have a chance to tie.
That has been a rule that was added after my time, where you can, the serve can graze the net. Back when I was in high school, that was not legal. That was a missed serve.
Another nice one.
She really likes that thumb down action here. You can kind of see this cut shot. That is nice. That defense was cheating inside.
When you say thumb down action, what exactly does that mean?
Just when she's hitting the ball, her thumb is down on the ball. So if you thumb up, you're hitting line. If you thumb down, you're hitting sharp. Every hitter kind of has their favorite shot. That seems to be hers.
And East gets on the board again, as that was Anna Alexander with a nice shot. 8-6 now, the Lancers, and kind of a drop shot.
Yeah, there's another one. That ball died hard.
And we got a timeout on the floor. So with that, we'll be back with more from St. James Academy right after this. All right, welcome back to St. James Academy as Shawnee Mission East leading 9-6, and serving Rachel Bingham. And then off the...
That's good coaching strategy there. You call a timeout. Hope to get the server to get a little rattled and miss their serve. Paid off that time for the Trailblazers.
Ava Bojanski serving for Gardner Edgerton. And East has had some success at the net.
That's a great swing by Zoe McDonald on an out-of-system play. So you watch here, this pass is past the 10-foot line. Nice job by setter Emmeline Hansel, pushing that ball to the middle, forcing the middle, and getting that side out.
Zoe McDonald, interesting. Her coach says her confidence has just been through the roof in the offseason, and she is really capable of putting the ball down anywhere on the court, he said.
We saw that right here. She got the overpass, the birthday ball, if you will, and down it goes. Another one.
Little tap over the net. Nice save by Bojanski over there on the far side. East trying to put it away. Oh, with a touch.
I love that. The Lancers really seem to have been working on their shots in the offseason. They're not even just going for the power. You can see here she's a little low, she's a little late, and she saw that opening. That is my favorite play for the middles in volleyball.
Ava McDonald. With that point for Shawnee Mission East. They score again. It's now 13-7 in this first set.
The Trailblazers just struggling a little bit in serve receive. Not unusual this early in the season. Just kind of get the nerves out. They've got TV cameras here. There's a lot happening.
And Zoe McDonald serving in. There's a nice finish from Raven Boone.
Love that. You see, Coach Berry described her as having a heavy arm, and you definitely got to witness that there. Beautiful off the hands of the block.
Mia Bishop back into the game now for Gardner Edgerton, back into the match as Blazers again serving. That is Kaylana Chamachanchip with the serve. And the set and the finish.
Nice.
Check that one out again.
Let's see this one. Nice down the line. I love that. Oh, just right inside.
Grace Mielman there with the finish for the Blazers. Trying to get cut that into that East lead again. Nice block.
Love that. Anna Alexander, sophomore for the Lancers. It's her first year varsity. I'll take a second look at that one. They're giving her all kinds of space on the line, and she sees it and she takes it. Smart play. Good court vision there.
14-9, East serving and up in this match or set.
Looks like we called out of rotation. So the setter, Eliana, she just left a little too quickly.
Emmeline Hansel doing the service for East right now. She's a sophomore. A deep serve. Jalen Bell now East trying to score.
Nice
Bell
save.
with the save.
Yes.
Bojanski with another save.
Love that. Oh, it's tight. Awesome.
Gardner Edgerton is fired up. How about Ava Bojanski, number 10 there, the libero for Gardner Edgerton. Nice one, the save there from Bell, and then Bojanski another save.
It was just kind of save after save after save. That's such a momentum builder when you win a play like that.
Guess the East lead to 5, 15-10. Jaden Padilla with the serve. East has had success with that from that angle.
Nice up there by Padilla in the back row for the Trailblazers. Oh, just fell inside the line. I tell you what, the Trailblazers are doing a good job of getting their hands on balls there. You can see that dig one more time. They're out of system. Their digs are, not to the setter, and so they're not able to run their offense, but they're just keeping it alive, and sometimes that's all that matters.
What a great shot right there.
Yeah.
You saw it was in. That was Anna Alexander with a point for East. And another point.
An ace.
And there's Anna, the ace. Anna Alexander.
Got a big smile on her face.
Another sophomore. Shawnee Mission East.
Nice serve. Great pass.
Jaden Bell. Nice save. Mia Bishop.
There we go. A kill is a kill is a kill. We don't care what it looks like as long as it scores, right? That was great. Bishop just caught the net. Caught that defender deep. Side out for the Trailblazers.
Raven Boone serving now for Gardner Edgerton. Trying to drop it in that blank area of the court. Blazers back within 5 as Raven Boone once again serving. Bell She got it.
There it is. We knew we'd see big swings from her today, and we got to see that there.
Jalen Bell, again, she is the niece of the head coach, Hannah Berry.
It's actually a great off-the-net play there by Elise Himilowski. She's a first-year varsity player. She just played that ball off the net and gave Bell a chance to score.
And we got an ace, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 17-13, East on top. We're back after this. Hey, we've got some Shawnee Mission East fans. A little bit of late arrival, but they're here for this early morning match between Shawnee Mission East and Gardner Edgerton. First match of the day here at the St. James Volleyball Slam. Again, I'm Leon Liebel along with Nancy Dorsey bringing you this opening match. Shawnee Mission East leading 17-14, but Gardner Edgerton, the Blazers, a little bit of a rally right now.
Yeah, they're coming back with the energy. I like it. I love the spirit. I'm going to maybe need some explanation on that sign from the Lancers that says squirrel all over it. I'm curious. I'm interested.
I didn't read it that close.
Yeah, it says squirrel like 20 times. It's fantastic. I'm sure it's an inside joke, but I want in on it.
And that is
Elise Manowski with the hitting error there. She's lefty in the middle. You don't see that a ton, but it's super hard to defend because it's unusual. You're not used to it, you know, as a coach and as a blocker. Just kind of have to adjust where you line up.
Ella Bundy now serving for East and into the net. Unforced error there. Gardner Edgerton will take the point, and within two now, 17-15. As back in for Gardner Edgerton, Riley Sonder, and she'll be serving it up for the Blazers.
Had a little discrepancy there with the score. It's 18-15. Oh, it's got to go over. And that's 4. So the ball was passed off of someone's face. So the pass was 1, the face was 2. Here you can see it here. There's 1, 2, and then that has to go over because that would have been 3. So you only get 3 contacts.
It's a good catch. And how about the Blazers? They got a little energy on their side right now.
Yeah, I love it. I love that they're at the 8 a.m. slot, and sometimes that game can be kind of quiet. There's not as many people in the gym, but they're doing a great job of keeping that energy up. And they're serving really aggressively. That's huge, and that's making their comeback possible.
Bojanski, the set. East now,
Trouble.
the chance. Oh, a little too deep into the net. Lancers could not handle that, and we have a tie set, 18-18.
At the end of the day, whatever level you're playing, it is really all about pass and serve. If you can serve aggressive and you can get a team out of system, you have a chance.
Blazers were down by 7 at one point. Now it's all tied up, and
It is.
now they take the lead.
The lefty with the birthday ball.
And a big smile.
Yeah, I love it.
And we got another timeout. Shawnee Mission East wants to talk about it. 19-18, the Blazers on top. We're back with more from St. James Academy right after this. And back at St. James Academy, the St. James Volleyball Slam. Gardner Edgerton with an unbelievable rally coming from behind. Down by as many as 7, now leading 19-18 in this first set, and now East after the timeout. Maybe regrouping a little bit.
Riley Sounder, junior setter, came in to serve and really did a great job of getting them back in it. Serving aggressive is such an important part of our game, and that's what I love about volleyball is that you can be down by 7 and it's not over yet.
Sylvia Bundy will be serving now for Shawnee Mission East.
It's a great serve.
Oh, man, that was just tough to handle.
You could tell the way it came off of her hand that ball was going to die. And die it did. You can see here in the end. See how slow that ball came over the net?
Like a knuckleball, had no spin.
Yeah, it's the float. That's the most dangerous ball in the game. She got it again.
Bojanski with a nice save. And was that Jalen Bell? Yes, it was.
It was indeed. I love that she was a middle. You can see that here. Look at that thumb down. See that thumb down actually again? Now you're getting it, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Right, she saw that opening in the block and took it. That's just good court vision. That's a senior, you know. That's a 4-year starter that just sees the floor really well and makes good decisions.
She's headed to play in college at Spring Hill College in Alabama. It's a Division II school. She had several Division I offers. But the reason she's going there, they are going to allow her to play beach volleyball and the regular game, as Gardner Edgerton gets on the board once again and leads now 21-20 with Bell serving.
She's got a nice serve, too.
He got it.
It's making a huge difference in this game.
That's Himilewski. Elise Himilewski, 5'10" sophomore. Good look here on the
birthday ball.
Oh, my. And that goes into the net, and East will now try to get something going here, down 22-21 the first set. Rachel Bingham doing the serve. Nice block, and
so we got a net violation.
So East will tie it up. Here's a good look at that.
Got a block. And then right there, her whole foot. See that? Actually, two of the players' entire foot went under the net. So can't miss that one as an official. Nice. It's interesting for these Lancers. They've got one outside that likes to hit sharp, and the other one, Anna Alexander, likes to hit down that line off the block. I love it.
And with that, Gardner Edgerton wants to try to regroup a little bit as they call the timeout. We'll be back with more volleyball action from St. James Academy. Come up next. All right, back at St. James Academy, Shawnee Mission East will be serving Rachel Bingham as the Lancers now lead 23-22 in this first set.
Nice.
That's a little touch over the net.
Gotta love that play from Elise Himilewski. Again, that lefty in the middle.
Oh, that is pretty.
That is so hard to read because you're just not used to that as a blocker.
The left hand?
Coming out of the left hand, yeah. It's pretty unusual to have a lefty in the middle.
Ava Bojanski, the serve, the libero in the game there for Gardner Edgerton. Here's that angle.
There it is again. I love her confidence. Just a sophomore, first-year varsity, 6 rotation player. She's not afraid. It's 23-23. Give me the ball. It's my kind of girl.
Zoe McDonald, again, the sophomore. Bojanski.
Nice touch.
Grayson Mielman.
It's in.
I believe so. Got that far side corner.
Well, you couldn't dial up a more exciting first game, you know, just back and forth, 24-24, lead changes.
And for a while, it didn't look like that as East got out to a 7-point lead. Keilana Chemnanchev, 5'3" junior, doing the serve. Bojanski. Grayson Mielman, who just scored a little while ago.
Nice cover. It's a great cover by Ella Bundy there, the senior libero. Oh, there it is again. It's a great touch. We're scrapping back there. I love it.
Here we go. Oh! Oh, my. The Blazers.
Huge block by Mia Bishop and Raven Boone.
Grayson Mielman also had a nice save there she went to the floor for the Blazers.
Yeah, they've really a lot of exciting plays there. That was actually back-to-back blocks for Mia Bishop in that rally. Huge, huge play.
Rachel Bingham doing a terrific job of trying to save, and then another big hit for the Lancers.
Okay, here's what I love about that. Anna Alexander just got blocked twice, right? She gets an out-of-system ball off the net. It's a hard swing, and she goes for it and scores. I love that.
Well, we're all tied up, 25-25. A little extra time now in this first set. That seems appropriate the way this has gone.
A little setter dump action.
Mielman. And Alexander. Bojanski with the set.
Oh, nice cover. Great rally.
Mielman. And she got it.
Grace Mielman, third-year varsity. Bringing the slow drop in the corner.
Jaden Padilla now into the game for Gardner Edgerton, and she will be serving for the Blazers as they now lead 26-25. chance to win this set.
Oh, man.
And not yet.
Just back and forth. Super exciting. That was a tough play. The setter had to make a save there at the net to Ava McDonald, who just kind of gave it a little finesse, kept it in play, and found a way to score.
Anna Alexander serving for Shawnee Mission East. And another good one.
She's had a great first outing as a varsity player. Bunch of kills. She's willing to take the gutsy shots. She's done a great job at the line serving. Gonna try to close it out here.
Set point here. Alexander. And another great serving ball right at us. And Shawnee Mission East goes on to win this first set. And terrific serving by Anna Alexander. 2 terrific serves in a row. They give the Lancers the first victory in the first set, 28-26. We're going to be back with more action. Second set coming up right after this. And welcome back, everybody, to St. James Academy here in Lenexa. The St. James Volleyball Slam, the 12th annual. We're back to a full schedule, a full complement of teams, 16 teams. We got 8 matches today. I'm Leon Liebel along with Nancy Dorsey. Shawnee Mission East just won the opening set of the first match. It went the distance and a little.
Yeah.
Then some, 28-26, the Lancers on top.
Yeah, it was an exciting way to start the day. You know, there was a lot of back and forth, some pretty intense lead changes, but really the story was this aggressive serving from both teams. It kept both sides out of system, and they struggled to get the ball to their go-to girls. Neither team could set their middle very much because they were off. Their setters were always off the net, but that aggressive serving is ultimately what gave Lancers the victory in that first set.
And I would assume both teams got a little confidence going into the second set. I mean, East got the win, so they got to be happy with that, obviously. But Gardner Edgerton came back from 7 down, take the lead, and really made it obviously a great set as it went 28-26. So they got some energy going there.
They do. They have a lot of energy, and they're real scrappy. You got Bojanski back there digging all kinds of balls. Their setters are getting lots of touches. Bell is doing a good job back there. So they're getting a lot of touches, and they're just needing to convert on those a little bit better in the second set so they can take advantage of just their scrappy play.
There's Alex Hinton, the head coach of Shawnee Mission East. He's in his 3rd year as the head coach. Started out as a volunteer assistant several years ago and went through the ranks. By the way, he also competes in curling.
I was hoping you'd bring that up. I was hoping. I was like, I'm going to have to talk to him about this.
I had to ask. I thought maybe he was from Canada or something when I talked to him. He grew up in Kansas City. Says when he was 16 years old back in 2006, he was watching the Winter Olympics of his dad, and he just thought, that looks great. Found out there's a curling club. I had no idea, in Kansas City.
I had no idea.
And he competes in curling.
I feel like he's going to bring the average age of the group of people that do that down, right? Like, I was so surprised when he said that. I was like, that's amazing. He also coaches basketball.
I was trying to find some similarities between volleyball and curling in my head, and I really can't come. Maybe a touch.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't say I've ever tried it, so don't knock it till you tried it, I guess.
All right, here we go. As Emmeline Hansel serving for Shawnee Mission East as we're off and running here in this second set. As Bojanski couldn't quite handle that one, and it is 1-0 East.
Sophomore setter with the ace. Start off set 2.
Bell trying to finish it off there. There's
yes.
that angle.
Love those touches.
And that was out, and that'll be another point for the Lancers. 2-0 in the second set. Shawnee Mission East trying to close out the match with a win in this second set. Long way to go yet. We're just underway.
Number 13, Emmeline Hansel, the sophomore setter for the Lancers, is doing a great job in the back row. She gets a lot of touches back there. She's a very defensive-minded setter.
And Alexander putting it where no one was.
Yeah.
That's the object.
Nice little roll shot right over the block.
Talk about touch. She has the touch on the serves and that shot.
Yeah, for just a sophomore, she's really smart. She definitely sees the court very well.
Hansel again with the serve, and this one into the net. So 3-1, and the Blazers will be serving up with Raven Boone going back there to do the honors. Oh, nice. Himiluski there.
Himiluski and Bell team up. Yeah, put up that wall. Blocking is such a great feeling. Like you just shut that hitter down.
We had somebody moving before.
Looks like we were out of rotation, yeah. Yep, setter left too early.
3-3.
So Emmeline Hensel just left a touch too quick. Those are like freebies, you know. Those are the things as coaches, you're like, please, we can't have our errors like that. We can't have that mistake. Don't give them any free points. Make them earn it.
That just did not make it over.
It was the right idea. She saw Alexander do it just a few plays before that tip right over the block. It's there. It's open. Just didn't have quite enough power.
Raven Boone has served up 3 consecutive points. And that comes to an end here as East ties it back up 4-4.
Yeah, Lancers wanted to get that ball to their middle. Ava McDonald, she's just strong. She's hard to stop, and you saw there that she's very effective in putting the ball on the floor.
Himiluski, the big hit. East, though, with the good D.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a finish. Jalen Bell.
That was a beautiful set. Just an inside push. You could see that hole in the block. Bell took advantage of it. So smart.
That ball really split the defense, too. It just sliced through everybody. And now it's 5-4 in the second set. Gardner Edgerton on top of Shawnee Mission East. Again, East won the first set 28-26. A little underhanded shot over the net.
The sets have been a little tight, so.
Is that a left-handed?
It was, yeah.
Rachel Bingham, who is right-handed.
That set was just a little tight. In fact, back-to-back sets.
Patrick Mahomes
tight.
action there.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Improvised.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep it in play, you know.
5-5. East ties it up, and a nice serve from the Lancers. That's Ella Bundy.
I think that serve might have been out. There's little communication issues there. You've got Bell, who's live. She's a live hitter. And then your libero there, Bojanski, who's really supposed to take all those balls, those seam balls between the two of them, because they want Bell hitting, not passing right now. Nice save.
Bingham with it. Blows that left side, and she got it.
Trailblazers are scrambling a little bit, but I have to give props to left-handed middle there, Elise Himiluski. She just followed the ball. As a coach, that's something we really always want them to do, is like go with the ball. And she played the ball off the net and made a huge save. Unfortunately, it didn't end in a side out for them. Nice.
And Alexander's been outstanding for Shawnee Mission East.
She really has. She plays with such confidence, and I really love to see that from a young first-year starter. She's not afraid. She's going for the big swing. That was out of the back row that time off the block.
Ella Bundy doing the serving for East again. Bell gets it over and off the... That was off Alexander in the back row, and that will be a point for Gardner Edgerton.
Yeah, Riley Saunders did a good job there getting the ball to their go-to girl. They want that ball in Bell's hand. They need a side out. The pass is a little bit off the net, but she forced it to her, and Bell obviously made things happen.
Grayson Mielman back into the game, number 17 for Gardner Edgerton. She was kind of instrumental, I thought, in that rally that the Blazers had in the first set. See what she does here as the Blazers will take that point. And within one now, 8-7, East on top in the second set. Once again, Jalen Bell, the 6'1 senior, serving it up.
Called the double contact there.
So we're all tied up, 8-8. Let's watch this again.
Yeah. That's a tough ball. She didn't quite get her feet there, and sometimes that happens.
Mielman.
Ball was outside the antenna, so out of bounds.
4 for 10.
Sylvia Bundy comes in now, back into the game. For Shawnee Mission East, back into the set as there's Alex Hinton, the head coach, and there's Sylvia serving. And that's into the net. It looked like just a miss hit. It didn't sound good.
She knew the second that it hit her hand, too, because you could look at the look on her face. She was like, oh, no. Poor thing.
So we're tied up again, 9-9. As Ava Bojanski, she is a spark plug for this Gardner Edgerton team, serving. Wow. East gets the point. That was looked like a tough shot. Zoe McDonald.
Yeah, I'm going to have to see this again because, honestly, the official was in my way, so I couldn't see it. Yeah, that was beautiful. Right inside the line.
Got in there.
Yeah, if you could hit that shot every time, you'd be guaranteed to score a lot. It's a hard ball to defend.
A serve into the net, though, and 10-10 now as we switch over to Gardner Edgerton. We're going to have a couple of substitutions for the Blazers.
And 18 for 11.
It's Mia Bishop, number 18, back into the game. Back on the court, the 5'9" senior.
Nice serve.
Bojanski. Boone trying to get it. Nice block. Mielman, and into the net it goes. And over to East, the point will go as they take an 11-10 lead. And number 11 will be serving for the Lancers, Zoe McDonald. And that is
3 in a row.
A problem.
Yeah. That as a coach, you're just shaking your head. Yeah, you're just giving them freebies. They got to earn them. Just at this point, you're just, typically serves calls or coaches call zones. They're just saying, like, between the antennas, please. Just keep it in play.
Does that kind of get into your head a little bit? I mean, just.
It can, yeah, as a server. When you go back there and you've missed a few in a row, and then you're going back after 3 misses, you're like, okay, I have to get this in. Uh-oh.
Yep, not there. Miss it by Bojanski on the far side, and it goes out. And 12-11 East on top, and we'll be serving. Let's see how they do here. 3 in a row into the net.
And no pressure for Emmeline Hansel going back there. It's got to be in. And it is. There it is.
Oh, man. Jalen Bell. That was almost too easy.
She's tough to stop. She hits high, so you can watch here. She's hitting high over the block, and she's good at hitting those angles. Corners as a middle. I mean, my goodness. It's always there. It can score every time, and she does a great job of making that happen.
Mentioned she's going to a school where they're going to have she's going to play beach volleyball and the regular game. Any chance beach volleyball is ever going to be a high school?
Oh, man. I think it's a ways away, but I know it's in the works in some states, states like Alabama and places like that have access to beaches and to sand a little bit more than we do here in the Kansas City area. But it'll happen at some point.
You just fill sand in here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's get a dump truck.
All right, 13-12, Lancers on top. This is a tight set here. Again, Shawnee Mission East trying to close out the match. They won the first set, 28-26. And Alexander, who's been outstanding serving for East with that serve. And I believe that was Mia Bishop that got the point, 18 for Gardner Edgerton.
She's doing a great job of just keeping the ball in play, making smart decisions just right off the hands. It's a hard ball to defend because the block slows it down and the defense was deep behind the block. It's hard to get those feet all the way to that ball.
Riley Sonder back in along with Kirsten Marcos.
Yep. Setter knew it. Emmeline Hansel, so she's back row, so she can't attack above the plane of the net, and that set was tight, and there wasn't a whole lot she could do about that. Here, you're going to possibly see replay now. So back row attack, point for the Trailblazers.
And the Blazers now up 14-13 in the second set, trying to force a third set, but well, we've seen that a lot tonight, or this morning, gosh.
Yes.
Rachel Bingham. I got here when it was still dark, so.
We'll forgive you. Yeah, she's doing a great job. That is her shot. She likes that sharp cross-court shot. just set your defender on that line and try to dig that ball.
Ella Bundy with the serve. Here's Bell.
Yep.
Oh, just, that's almost got a little basketball look to it. I mean, just a tip into the goal.
Those shots right there just show you that she's played middle quite a bit, and now she, as I said, in the open, she got moved to the outside. But you can tell she's got beach in her because you just have to have shots. You can't hit every ball 300 miles an hour. Nice save.
Oh, man. And that was a great
big block there
block
from Zoe McDonald
Zoe.
and Vivian Reel. Pretty impressive. Ooh, that was in. That was in.
17-14, and boy, all of a sudden the Blazers now with some momentum and a 3-point lead. We are back with more from St. James Academy after this. All right, the Trailblazers of Gardner Edgerton with some momentum and serving up 17-14 here in the second set. Jaylene Bell doing the honors, and he's trying to come up with something, and after the timeout, and who else but Rachel Bingham.
It was a great dig by the Lancers on that Bingham swing, but Zoe McDonald was there waiting for that overpass, and she did a great job of siding out, a critical side out they needed at this point in the game.
Sylvia Bundy comes into the game for Shawnee Mission East, and she'll be serving as it is 17-15. Gardner Edgerton trying to force a third set. Oh, that's a nice shot. And that is the lefty again, Elise Himilewski.
You see that on that replay how she just split the block, and the a right-handed person couldn't do that, right? They would have to really contort their body. That was huge. The setter did a good job of getting her the ball, Riley Saunder, and getting her into that seam so she could score.
Nice serve from Ava Bojanski.
The Lancers has been the story of this second set. It's just been unforced errors. They've made quite a few service errors. They've been out of system. They've got aced a few times, just letting balls fall.
And that's an error on Gardner Edgerton as the serve goes out, and it's 19-16. I was going to say 19 when it was 19-15. That's Gardner Edgerton's largest lead, was the largest lead of the entire match. Grayson Mielman trying to finish it off for the Blazers. Save from the East. Here's Mielman again. Little touch shot.
Oh, nice drive.
And those touch shots almost seem like they cause a lot of confusion sometimes on the other end. So we watch it again.
So the middle of the floor there, right where Anna Alexander gets a touch on that ball, we like to call that the donut, and it is just a big circle in the middle of the floor that's typically wide open. And if you can disguise that shot a little bit and you make it look like you're going to swing, you have everybody on their heels, and it's a super effective shot.
Bit of a changeup, and
yeah.
Bojanski, who's really never leaves the floor for this team, and another score for the Blazers and another timeout.
Talking about that big lead.
Mission East, 21-16, back up by 5 here in the second set. So we watch the last point there for Gardner Edgerton.
She has really done a great job of using those off-speed shots, and that's something that Coach Barry talked about in particular, that we would see from Bishop. That's that second season varsity right side hitter. Puts up a big block. She's a great leader, and she's really smart, and she's been demonstrating that time after time today.
In Gardner Edgerton leading now 21-16. Mentioned in the open of this match, it's their first match in the post-Kendra Waite era. Gatorade Player of the Year now at Creighton. I understand she had her first double-double this week for the Creighton Blue Jays, her college career off to a nice start.
No surprise there. She was a tremendous athlete and just.
Oh, what she did at the state.
My goodness, track, I know.
It was amazing.
I don't think there was a touch on that.
And that's going to be a point for the Blazers, trying to finish this off, force that third and deciding set, as it's now 22-16. Once again, Kaylana Chemnanchev, 5'3" junior, serving.
She's done a great job of running the offense over there for the Trailblazers. She knows who to get the ball to. She's got nice hands, nice soft hands, and she does a really good job of getting the ball to the person who needs it at the right time.
All right, East looking to try to come back in this. They're down by 5 again, and it's serving as Zoe McDonald with the serve. Bojanski at the save. And a little too deep. I thought Bingham almost touched that before it went out.
It was close, and you know that's why we always say follow it all the way, because you just never know. She did a good job of following it all the way that time and making sure.
Kim McDonald serving.
It's pass and serve again.
Now the Lancers, a little momentum here. Cutting into the Gardner Edgerton advantage, 22-19, and another good serve. Good save, though. Bojanski gets it over the net.
Nice. She's so smart. I love it. Ava McDonald, junior middle. She didn't even try to hit that ball. She saw it and just take the easy shot, right? Make the easy play.
Here it is again. Yeah, just
nice
a
touch,
little
yep.
tap over. Ava McDonald, Zoe's older sister. She's a junior.
Those kinds of plays are really, really critical, because if you were watching that replay, the defender on the Trailblazer side was still moving. And, you know, I would have to assume that Ava saw that and it was there, right? So defensively, you just want to be stopped and then you have a chance. If you're moving and someone's contacting the ball as a hitter, you do not have a chance.
In Gardner Edgerton leading 22-20 this timeout. Again, Hy-Vee proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics, and glad to have them on board here at the St. James Volleyball Slam. Full day of great volleyball high school action here in Lenexa. Our first of 8 matches right now. Shawnee Mission East against Gardner Edgerton. Blazers of Gardner Edgerton, and Mia Bishop, just kind of a mishit right there.
She just sort of like said, oh my goodness. That's a tough ball to hit when you're that far off the net and it's not a system pass. The Trailblazers passing is just kind of falling apart here in this second part, back end of this second set. Uh-oh.
That violation there, Raven Boone.
Yeah, they called a net violation on her follow through. Let's see. Oh yeah,
Nope.
Definitely. Well, man, it got exciting again, 22-22.
22 all, and this, now it's 23-22 as that serve goes out. Another unforced error on the serve for East.
Yeah, that's been a huge part of this score, and the Trailblazers' lead for a while there was just the unforced errors on the side of East. You got a really good lineup here in the front row for the Lancers. You've got Anna Alexander on the outside and Zoe McDonald in the middle. Unfortunately, we didn't have a good enough pass.
Oh, that did go out.
Pass and serve. It always comes down to pass and serve.
Now here's set point now for Gardner Edgerton, trying to force that third and deciding set. They trail 1-0.
Nice pass.
Padilla with the serve. But East not going away.
Yeah, no surprise there. That's who, and a perfect pass I'm giving the ball to. Ava McDonald. She's hitting 1,000, I think. I don't know that she's had any hitting errors, or they've stopped her one time. So good pass. Give her the ball. Feed the beast.
Emmeline Hansel will be serving. Shawnee Mission East. And Gardner Edgerton up 24-23, trying to close this second set out. Boom.
Oh,
she hit it twice.
It's a great save. Unfortunately, she was under the net.
Tied up again, 24-24.
I mean, right here, the ball has got to go to Bell. They tried to get the finesse play that setter took the second ball over, but when you have your best hitter up, you got to give her the ball in this situation.
And with 24 all, that means for this second straight set, we're going a little extra time here.
No surprise from Mia Bishop. Another off-speed shot. Split the defense. She's doing a great job. 25-24.
Blazers trying to close it out right here. Raven Boone will be serving. Boone's been pretty effective.
Yeah, she's got a heavy ball. She's got a heavy serve. A little top spin.
And How about
There it
that?
is.
The Trailblazers.
Elisa Maliski with the stuff block. We're going 3.
Gardner Edgerton wins the second set, 26-24. That means we're going to have a third and deciding set. I think we're going to look at that last point once again. Raven Boone with the serve.
No surprise that they're going to give that ball to Ava McDonald. That's who I would have given the ball to, too. But they did a good job of taking away that angle that she likes, so that left back corner.
That's Himaluski there with a nice block.
What a fun way to end that second set. So this should be interesting.
We're off to an exciting start
I
here at the
know.
volleyball slam.
I swear it's me. Every one of these games I call goes 3. I'm like, bad luck or something.
Remember, we have volleyball all day, and our second match will be coming up after this will be Mill Valley versus Blue Valley. There's the Mill Valley Jaguars. I believe that's
Blue Valley.
Oh, Blue Valley.
Yeah.
Yes, the BV.
It's hard with the valleys. There's 2 of them.
Jaguars against the Tigers.
That's right. It's going to be an exciting morning. That's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, talking to Mill Valley's veteran coach.
Yeah.
She is really excited about being here.
Yes.
39th season coaching volleyball. You got a few more years ahead of you if you're reaching that.
I do, yes. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted. This match has been an exciting one, a lot of back and forth. But unfortunately, we're seeing a ton of unforced errors. Not uncommon this first outing of the season. These teams have really only practiced about 7 times when you take the week of tryouts out of the mix. So they're just kind of working out some kinks, figuring out lineups. There's probably a lot of teams that are going to be in a lineup today that maybe won't be their lineup at the end of the season. So definitely have some things to work out, but I love on both ends just the scrappiness, and we're seeing a lot of smart play at the net. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
Well, again, Shawnee Mission East won the first set 28-26. The second set won by Gardner Edgerton 26-24. And so here we go. This match really deserved a third and deciding set, I believe.
It did, yeah. Just keep it.
Volleyball players really enjoy the game and smile a lot. They're always having fun, it seems like.
They do. It's the ultimate team sport, really. I mean, you can't, without a good pass, you can't have a good set. Without a good set, you can't have a good hit. So all those things are so close together and so closely tied that it's just a really great team sport.
They are having fun this morning. There's Hannah Berry, the head coach at Gardner Edgerton. Again, her second year as the head coach. Went 21-6 last year for losing in the sub-state to Lawrence.
It's fun when you see a high school have alum come back and coach. You know, as a coach for a few years now, I've had quite a few alum come through here and coach at St. James for us. And it's great to see that. I mean, that's what part of what coaching at the high school level is all about, is that you want to help raise future coaches and good future parents, sport parents, you know, that they know how to be a spectator and support their kids out on the court.
And Jaden Padilla will be serving as we begin the third and deciding the final set of this match. This opening match of the volleyball slam, and that is out, and that's going to be a point for Gardner Edgerton.
Interesting first play there for the Lancers. The setter actually took the first ball. She was trying to enter into set, but the serve just kind of got in the way. That's actually smart serving by the Trailblazers, is to serve that live hitter there with the setter stacked. It makes a difficult entry for her. Just kind of complicates things. Uh-oh. Got another net violation.
She get under the net?
Yeah, her whole foot.
Here we go
You'll
in the
see it here in a
replay. Good angle, obviously. Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's one you don't miss.
All right, Anna Alexander. We've talked a lot about her effective serving for Shawnee Mission East, and how about that? We're on cue.
I was going to say, it's like you dialed that one up.
2-1 East.
They serve really deep, and those are the hard balls you can see there between the seam ball between those two passers. It's got to get those hips behind it.
She's also got the little serve that kind of dies, and well, there it is.
Yeah, she's got a nice float on her serve. There's two really two main serves in this game, the topspin and the float. And float is so much harder to pass because you read it and you think you have it, and then it just kind of drops on you or moves a little to the left or a little to the right. It's full of surprises.
Well, 2 in a row, and this one, Gardner Edgerton able to handle and
Net. Looks like they called Ava McDonald in the net.
And so that'll be a point for the Blazers. Let's watch that again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she touched the top there.
It's nice to have replay. You can really make sure it was the right call, right?
Well, I asked if there's going to be any reviews, like an NFL, but yeah, it's
no
review challenges.
No challenges at the high school level yet. You never know. I feel like the rules are always changing.
Yeah. And another point to Gardner Edgerton.
Ava McDonald with the uncharacteristic hitting error there. Tried to go the other angle.
Blazers tied up 3-3, and Raven Boone back there to serve. That heavy ball you talked about. Bingham. Her angle. Her shot. Oh, look at that.
There's that finesse again. Just right over the block. The defenders are really deep on both sides. Are playing perimeter defense. You can see where the right back defense is super deep. And then her first step was up instead of forward, so that ball is just really hard to defend. Great play by Bell.
And you said she has a lot of beach in her. Is that the touch?
That's a lot of beach, yeah. Because you got only 2 people out there, and you got all that court to cover. So being able to bring the power and then follow it by some finesse makes you a lot better on the beach. Lancers seem a little tight. They seem a little nervous, right, in this third and deciding set. They've uncharacteristic hitting errors from their top hitters. And
that was Rachel Bingham who just could not get it high enough. Into the net it went. Oh, that's a big hit and a nice save, though, from East.
Nice hustle.
Bingham, another save. And
nice.
there's Haluski.
A pancake from Hansel. I love it.
Mia Bishop.
The crowd is going crazy. I love it. There's some juice in here.
Watch it again. Oh, look at this. Everybody all over the floor. The great saves, and then there's the
Bishop.
finish.
Bishop likes that deep ball. It's hard to defend.
Blazers on top 6-3, trying to close out the match. Long way to go, though. Bell.
Oh, a nice touch.
Deep shot. Boone. Bell. East doing a terrific job of keeping that ball alive.
Go out.
Himaluski.
It's a great rally. Boom. Yes, go. Yes. Oh, she came right in front of me. I was excited.
Yes, Kaylana Timnanchev with a terrific effort right in front of us, coming all the way around the side here on the net. But
see if we even got this on replay, so there we did it. There she goes. Yay. Oh, it was such a great effort. Almost. A camera got in the way. We have to blame Spectre for that one.
And an unforced error, though, from East as the serve goes into the net.
That's a tough miss, man. They worked hard for that side out. Got a first ball side out here. As a coach, I'm just looking at my team. Just take a deep breath, relax. First ball side out. We have a great lineup in here. We've got good hitters in the front row. Let's do what we know how to do.
Riley Sonder, the serve, and another substitution here for East as Sylvia Bundy comes in. And she will serve after East got that point. So 2 unforced errors back-to-back from each team. Bundy will try to, 3 in a row. 2 for East, 1 for Gardner Edgerton. See what they can get something going here as Grayson Mielman comes back in. Jalen Bell will serve. And Bell, the 6'1" senior. She's been terrific.
Oh, my word. Lots of missed serves here in the third set. Both coaches are just shaking their head.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
2 from each team now.
They're looking at their assistant coaches like, are you kidding me?
Now Rachel Bingham will be serving, and this one gets over and is in.
I'm not sure there was a touch on that. I'd have to see that again.
Mielman. Bingham trying to finish it. And
it in? They called it in. Nice drop from the back line.
I'd like to see that one again from.
Yeah, there was a couple plays on that. Let's see if there was a touch on this one. Oh, no, that was the roll. Okay.
There's Bingham's
There's
shot.
that Bingham shot. Oh, man.
It did get in.
That was nice. Nice up.
Oh, into the net of Alexander.
That is a super tough ball to hit. She is about 12 feet, 13 feet off the net, out of system, and is behind her head. That's just one as a coach. Just find a way to keep it in play. Let's reset. Have maybe a score discrepancy here.
Officials are discussing something behind us with the scores table. Gardner Edgerton right now leading 9-7 in this third and deciding set. We're all tied up 1-1. So we'll see if that changes. Blazers will be serving when we get back to action. And Alex Hinton, the head coach.
Looks like we got it right.
All righty, 9-7.
Back at it.
Wojanski with the serve.
Nice pass.
McDonald.
Nice.
Boom. Zoe McDonald.
That is a great cut shot to that corner. I mean, when you can pass in system, it just makes such a difference. It's so much harder to defend when you can set your middle. And then everybody's kind of on their heels. Who's getting the ball? You just have to pass in system to make that possible.
Zoe McDonald now with the serve as the Lancers cut the lead to 1. And Alexander is denied.
She's getting some tough balls. She's getting some balls that are really far off the net. She's not super in system. It's like maybe she's stretching out her back a little bit.
Okay, Lana Chemnanchev comes back in for Gardner Edgerton. She'll be serving for the Trailblazers.
Uh-oh.
And that is out. Too deep.
A little too much muscle on that one.
10-9.
3 missed serves for them this set. And somehow they still have a hold on the lead.
Well, East has 2 missed serves in that same time frame, and I think
all the net lift. So Gardner Edgerton runs a 6-2, so both of their setters are down, and so it's a tight pass. She can't take that over. A front row setter would just take it over and save that ball. It makes for some challenges there when you have 2 small setters and then the ball is tight.
All tied up 10-10 in this third and deciding set. We have a timeout as there's Hannah Berry talking it over her team, Gardner Edgerton. Yeah, she told me, Hannah told me last year they did a 6-1 going to 5-2 this year. Kind of explain that a little bit.
Right.
I know it's 2 setters and 1 setter, but
right. So 5-1, you have 1 primary setter, and then you have 5 hitters. That's why they call it a 5-1. And then a 6-2, you have 6 different hitters. So there are 3 people across the front row at any given time hitting, and your setter's only set from the back row. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both. There's, it's hard to say. If you have a setter like Kendra Waite, you run a 5-1 because, she's going to give a ball that's going to give hitters so many different opportunities because she's so good at leaving a good ball on a bad pass, right? And then a 6-2, it means you probably have 2 setters that are very equal, or in this case, like the Trailblazers had this year, they're both pretty small. So in the front row, they wouldn't put up a very big block. And then it gives you the opportunity to have 2 additional hitters right on the right side. So there's definitely advantages and disadvantages to both. And you just have to look at who you have on your team each year and make decisions based on that.
Emmeline Hansel with a serve for Shawnee Mission East, and now the Lancers are on top 11-10.
Man, I don't know what it is about these 2 teams, but they have nailed that, just barely in serve. We've seen it on both ends today. You just do that every time. Be really hard to beat.
Hansel, Boone for Gardner Edgerton. Nealman.
Nice save into the bench there by Ella Bundy.
Here's Boone, and that gets it up and over and in for Gardner Edgerton.
Great hustle by East there. Ran into their bench. One of the team managers caught her, just kind of pushed her back onto the court. I love it.
That was Ella Bundy, the libero.
And then the finish by Raven Boone there. taking it back to right back.
All tied up, 11-11. It's Jaden Padilla back to serve for Gardner Edgerton.
Well, we're getting our money's worth this morning, aren't we?
Oh, man, this is yes, East comes up with another score.
Ava McDonald comes down, double clap. She's like, yes, give me the ball.
McDonald sisters.
They've done a good job in the middle today.
Anna Alexander. Seen some great serves from her. Mia Bishop there for Gardner Edgerton. Here's Bingham. Bell with the Blazers. And the Blazers tie it back up 12-12.
No surprise, we're going to see some big swings from Bell.
You know, the exception of early in the first set, it has been extremely tight, obviously. The final score is reflecting that, but man, this one's just
man.
Fourth, and how about Rachel Bingham comes up with a point for Shawnee Mission East.
She's all about that thumb down shot there, sharp. You can see Bell is really cheated in behind the block. That's just, it's not a ball that you can dig. You just kind of roll the ball in their net, say congratulations, and look to get a side out.
Ella Bundy gets a little advantage there by clipping the net, and the ball died.
It's my least favorite thing in the game.
Now that used to be...
I hate it. I hate it. I hate that you could lose a game that way, you know? I don't feel like you've really earned it because it's not like a skill. Like, I'm going to try to hit that tape and have it just dribble right over.
Up by 2 now. The Lancers 14-12.
Nice block. Nice cover.
Bundy to Alexander, and maybe a little too far from the net. On that one, it goes into the net.
Nice block. Look at that cover.
Oh, a great shot.
Gardner's done a great job of just scrapping. And, yeah, she was just outside her body line a little bit there on that swing. It's back row attack. It's a good decision when you're out of system and leave it to that. A good hitter there in the back row to try to make a play, but. Nice.
Bingham.
Want to keep that in play by Bingham. That's a tough shot. Out to Bell.
Jansky.
Oh, boy.
Oh, a little too close to the net.
Yeah, just a little miss it there. That dig came off that platform super fast. And Riley Sounder just kind of misset that ball. It's a little too far outside.
All right, Shawnee Mission East now back up 15-13 and serving. Sylvia Bundy back to serve. Third and deciding match, or set, of this match. And
another miss serve. So frustrating. It's not, again, not uncommon this early in the year to see that.
Well, you did mention both these teams get a lot of serves in.
They're deep. Yeah.
Are they trying to do that? And that's hit or miss there. And
I mean, it's a super effective way to serve. I mean, when you look at the college game, their ace or error ratios are pretty high because, you know, they have to serve aggressive or because those girls can just pound the ball. It's hard to defend. So, yeah, it may be the strategy. Just go hard, serve deep, get them out of system, make it hard for them to make plays.
15-15. The Blazers have come back to tie it. Nealman.
Nice, nice. Bingham doing a good job off the net, trying to get touches on those balls. Just scrapping, both teams scrapping. There you go, get that touch, that left arm dig. There it is. I mean, every time we've seen it, time after time, when they can get the ball to their middle, the Trailblazers have a very tough time defending that.
I was just going to say the Blazers had a little spark of momentum, it felt like, and now East with that terrific shot there. And Rachel Bingham will now be serving as it's all tied up again, 16-16.
Smart, just keep that ball in play.
Big hit there from Anna Alexander. She kind of having trouble lately getting that shot over. That time she was a little closer to the net, though. It was perfect position.
Yeah, she did a good job, just kind of taking a little bit off of that swing. And had a little collision in the back row for the Trailblazers on that dig, just a little communication.
There's another try to get it in the backside. Rachel Bingham.
You can see that collision here on that last kill. Just middle back and left back. little out of position there.
Bojanski and Bell, and that serve was out. So it's 17-17. And the McDonald, and that's wide left. 18-17 Blazers.
I just heard one of the players on the bench go, "No more errors, no more errors," and that really has been the story. Is at this point, whichever team makes fewer mistakes is going to walk away with the win. Oh boy,
Alexander.
Yeah.
It's going to be a point for Gardner Edgerton.
That's one of those things. She's being aggressive, which you want to see as a coach. But that ball was a little too far off the net to take it as an overpass, and they called the lift. A little bit behind her head. I'll take another look at it here. So great swing, dig by Bojangles, and then, oh yeah, we just had it in our hand just a little bit too long. She knew too. She knew. She wasn't surprised.
Almost kind of guided it there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. It's got to get in and out of that hand quick, and she just had it on there touch too long.
Shawnee Mission East calling the timeout.
They need a side out here. You know, Hetton's talking to his team, and you know what you're saying is just you got to just take a deep breath and relax. Take a minute. We need a good pass. They need to get the ball to Zoe McDonald right now. They need to put the ball in the hand of the middle. It's been effective. It's been working. Get her the ball, get a side out, and go back and serve aggressive.
I was going to ask you said relax. And in this situation, the middle part of the game, get a little,
Yeah.
you know,
Tense.
so close. Yeah, tense
Yeah.
is the word I'm looking for here.
Yeah. Well, you know what, and that is definitely something that you have with leadership, with experience. But I think when you're the coach, if you're calm, it helps to make them calm. You know, if you show them you have confidence in them, they're a little less nervous. I wish as a coach I could just take it away, take all that stress away. But these are the moments you need in the beginning of the season to get ready for the end.
Well, we
Wow.
got some tense moments coming up here with Gardner Edgerton. They look loose right now.
They drew that play up exactly how I would have. They got the ball to their middle, okay, and just a huge play there with a big block.
Boone.
And Grace Mielman, yeah, with the big finish.
And Bojanski, Ava Bojanski serving.
That's who you want serving right now,
Nice
to be
serve.
honest.
And it pays off. 21-17.
Bojanski, senior libero. It's her second year as libero for the squad. She's super competitive. She plays basketball. She is the person you want back there, somebody with confidence. Nice float serve.
Same serve as we saw last time, and Anna Alexander's shot is denied by Raven Boone. And it's another point for the Trailblazers, 22-17.
Kirsten Marcos, third season varsity right side. Again, that quadruple threat, plays 3 sports and the violin. Just coming up big in the end here with that clutch block.
In the first 2 sets went to extra points. As right now, though, Gardner Edgerton trying to maybe close this one out and win the match, 23-17. Again, this equals their biggest lead of the match.
Yeah, this is the huge story of this game for the Trailblazers is their serve. They're super aggressive, and they're serving them out of system. And every ball, their setter setting from behind the 10-foot line. It makes it hard to score. Up in the ceiling.
Oh.
They're laughing about it.
Riley Sonder there.
Probably got a little blinded by the light, looking up there trying to find it.
Like a high fly ball in a dome stadium.
Yeah,
Nice serve. Nice save.
that was a great save.
Alexander. Sonder. There's Ann Alexander again.
Going to Bell.
Shawnee Mission East and Jalen Bell, and that's into the net.
It's going to be interesting
23-19.
right to the very end.
Yeah, it looked like the Blazers might be on their way to closing this out, and now east of 2 unanswered scores.
Nice save there. Try to set the middle. Little misfire. Nice up.
Bojanski.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. East scores again, 23-20. And now Gardner Edgerton wants a timeout there. Anna Berry wants to talk it over. Here's the head coach of the Trailblazers.
Just can't make it any more exciting than this, can you?
It just, you feel like there's something happening one way and the momentum goes the other way. It's just back and forth as we're going to see that last point for Shawnee Mission East.
Little misfire on the set there, kept it in play. It's a great dig by Riley Sonder. And then just a miss hit. Bojanski tries to leave it to the right side.
Because that's going to be a pass to
yeah, she was trying to set her
Marcus,
up.
yeah.
So when the libero takes the second ball and she's in front of the 10-foot line, technically the hitter would have had to have just keep in play. She couldn't swing. The libero's not allowed to set in front of the 10-foot line. So it would have been a complicated play either way.
Again, coming up, our second match of the day will be Mill Valley and Blue Valley if this thing ever ends.
Yeah.
We're in the third and deciding set, and all these sets have been close.
Oh, boy. That's a tough miss right there.
Now we've got match point for Gardner Edgerton. Riley Sonder out of the game. Kaylana Chemnanchev.
Just in, girlfriend. You just need 1 to their 6. Just keep that ball in play.
Good serve.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And there it is.
It's like Hatton's looking for the net violation. Didn't get it, though. What a great first match of the day.
Gardner Edgerton, the Trailblazers. Let's watch this final point and see how it all came down. Match point for the Blazers.
Touch. And, oh, she might have been in the net. That's a tough call because that ball wasn't going to go over either way. Great first match. Both teams are going to learn a lot from that experience. Serve aggressive, pass-in system.
Well, that's going to do it for our first match of the day at the St. James Volleyball Slam. Again, Gardner Edgerton wins it in 3 sets, coming back to win the last two, 26-24 and 25-20. That's going to do it for us for right now. And for our director, Joe Novacek, I'm Leon Liebel. And for Nancy Dorsey, we'll be back with more later, coming up from St. James Academy with Mill Valley and Blue Valley. That's coming up next.